Us MMA back for the recap. In Garry versus Carlos Prates. Listen, I don't mean to say I told you so, but I told you so. Nah, I'm joking. I wasn't really confident in this pick. I was honestly, the fourth and fifth round, the fifth round especially of this fight got me worried. So fucking worried. I was terrified. I was terrified when Ian Garry got reversed and was getting ground and pounded by Prates. But Jesus Christ, the first three rounds, Ian Garry shut down Prates. Prates is a one-trick pony. Listen, I always thought Prates was overrated. The way people were talking about him, bro, could even like crack into the fucking top 10. Come on, bro. He loses to Sean Brady. Prates loses to Sean Brady, Bilal, Goatlal, and maybe Buckley. I don't know. I think Prates is a nightmare for Buckley personally, but hey, we don't know if Prates will even make it that far. Ian Garry, future champion, future goat of the sport. He's gonna be my Bilal. Like when Bilal like retires or loses, this guy's gonna be my next Bilal. It's like my next hated fighter to support. He looked excellent out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just that he Jesus, dude, he beat him on short notice. He didn't even have a full ass fucking camp, and he styled on Prates for the first three rounds. Listen, if this was a three rounder, Jesus, Garry would have shut down, would have shut out. It could have been a 49-46. It wasn't. Prates, I think Prates outdamaged Garry with a few shots, but I guess I could see why you would give him the fourth. I mean, you wouldn't. I mean, I didn't give him the fourth or the fifth. The fifth is obvious, but the fourth clearly outstruck him. Ian Garry with his takedowns just fucking kept Prates guessing. Prates, plotty Prates. At least we know Prates has 5 round cardio, but a good thing he's a blockhead. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad, dude. I want the fighting nerd fans to shut their mouths. Okay, shut your mouths. Okay, put respect on Ian Garry's name. Prates made it boring by being dumb and plotty. Ian Garry was making it entertaining by styling on Prates. That was the best part. It was so goaded. Dude, I was so worried for Garry. I don't know why I was rooting for Garry. Damon Yang, dude, they gave fucking Anthony Smith a whole ass retirement package. That's embarrassing. You gotta be kidding me. They didn't give it to Stipe. Like they didn't interview Stipe after he lost to Jones. Even though he did way more for the sport. Anthony Smith's greatest claim to fame is not taking a DQ win over John Jones. Um, yeah, Zaman Yang, I don't know. Give him someone who's, not old and not a middleweight or a former middleweight if we're gonna go that far. I can appreciate that he's being like sort of villainous. That's cool, but he needs to be tested. Give him a retard like Vitor Petrino. I'm joking. The Petrino doesn't deserve that. Giga Chikadze versus David Oinama. Giga was looking great on the feet until Nama took him down, kind of smudged him. Giga Chikadze was looking to stall on the ground. Um, Good performance by Onama. You know, a whole theme of the card is mixing the martial arts. Michelle Pereira versus Abus Nurmagomedov. Listen, this was probably the second worst middleweight fight I personally witnessed. The first is the Lidsey Vittori 2. Those guys like fought like they were underwater. At least these guys fought like these guys fought gassed, but they were somehow faster. Michelle Pereira, Fluffy broke Michelle Pereira so bad that he's like he can't fight, he can't go forward anymore. This is the end of Michelle Pereira. He's done. He should go to like 205 or something. I don't know. I don't know how to help him. His gas tank is terrible. He lost his aggressive streak. He's just on the back foot. He's not really that dangerous anymore. Abus Magomedov, that was like the worst performance ever to jump into the ranking spot. Well, aside from, well, at least Zhang Yang finished Anthony Smith. It was just that Zhang Yang fought someone who's legitimately terrible to get a ranking spot. Well, it's light heavyweight. What can you do? Well, Abus fought a shell of a man, I suppose. I think Michel Pereira should just retire or some shit. He's done. Randy Brown versus Nicholas Dalby. Beautiful from Randy Brown. Randy Brown got him with a right hook, fucking broke Dalby's nose, put it on the other side of his face. Got the Ulfric Stormcloak looking like JDM, made him ugly. Very entertaining fight. This card was very good, very good, very good. Ikram Alaskara versus Andre Muniz. Not much to say. People were trying to hype up Muniz. I mean, his best win is Fluffy, but that was when Fluffy was not hitting his stride. But Ikram looked great. I'm happy for him. Matt Schnell versus Jamie Flick. This is maybe fight of the night. Maybe, I don't know. I think they should give it to Garry for his masterful performance. Nah. Yeah, but this was a pretty good fight. And I think in the second round, they were just jumping gillies. That was hilarious. Jamie Flick, crotch sniffing, pipsqueak. Evan Elder versus Gage Young. I think Gage. I was more impressed with Gage Young, to be honest. Gage Young was honestly kind of tuning him up at times, but James Evan Elder was just landing the meteor shots, and he was bigger. Evan Elder looked bigger. Chris Gutierrez versus John Castaneda. I don't understand how this is a split decision. Castaneda clearly lost. I think he lost. He lost like 2 rounds. I don't understand how this. I don't understand how you can give it to Castaneda. Damon Bleier versus Atang Healy. Shit, what did I feel about this fight? Decent fight. Every fight here, like even the bad ones, were like decent. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Cameron Simon. Cameron Simon. This is what would happen if Dricus were to fight below middleweight. You know, he'd get fucking destroyed at welter. If Dricus stayed at welterweight, he would get destroyed. He makes do at middleweight because who can punish him for his goofiness? Not really. Not a lot of people. Cameron Simon got hit with the same fucking hook that Talbot hit him with. And now Talbot's best win isn't looking so good right now, which I'm all for. I like when overrated prospects kind of die down in hype. Whatever. Timmy Kwamba. That was a nice flying knee. Kind of early stoppage, but I can understand why it was stopped. You know, finish. This was still an entertaining fight, even though it was a decision. A decent fight. Okay, decent fight. Good fight. Finish. Fucking makes it. This fight probably set middleweight back 6 months. Okay. Good. Dude, the promo was longer than the fight. The promo was longer than the fucking co-main. And goated performance for Ian Garry. Um, okay, my final words. The fighting nerds are gonna disown Prates, and that's gonna be fucking hilarious. That's gonna be fucking hilarious. All right, that's all for the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.